Hello YouTube, Dave here again, and just trying a different game out for the month of October. We're about a third of the way through the month already, but I figured I'd start doing a few things that are themed around the idea of Halloween. So the first, whoop, let me just get the camera to cooperate. So the first thing I want to do is actually play a little bit of Shovel Knight. Originally I was going to start playing the game Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem, for the Nintendo GameCube, but I figured this might be a little bit of an easier setup where I don't have to worry about like the short cords for the GameCube controller and all that. So playing Shovel Knight on the Wii U, and we're going to be playing through the Specter Knight, Specter of Torment story. So we'll just set our file here. Alright. And let us begin. Long ago, the lands were untamed and roamed by legendary adventurers. But although the land is peaceful, for some freedom is a far-gone memory. Specter Knight, servant to the Enchantress, has been given a harrowing task. Which I'm sure you can probably all read all this anyway, but he must recruit a group of knights and form the Invincible Order. With each member gathered, a treasured keepsake grows in power. An artifact that can restore his humanity, but only when his task is complete. Now he leaves the confines of the Tower of Fate. It's time for the Reaper to pursue his quarry. So this is basically a prequel story to the actual Shovel Knight game, and it features Specter Knight. And this is just a really cool playing character, and it took me a little bit to get used to, but once I actually played through this, it's actually gotten to the point where I find him easier or more intuitive to control than even Shovel Knight himself. So it's kind of weird that way. Now this is not going to be like an expert playthrough by any stretch of the imagination. I still, kind of suck at this like a lot of other games. So expect there to be a lot of stupid deaths. I'll try to keep them to a minimum, but it's gonna happen, so... Oh. Don't want to leave that behind. So, this is actually, one of the cool things about this was a completely free download that you can get if you have just the Shovel Knight game, so I didn't have to spend like any extra on this, which is awesome. You also can get one for Plague Knight, which I was playing through for a bit, but I find that he's a lot harder to to control, and I think I'll just go with the one that I'm slightly better at. But they're free. I think there's going to be one for King's Knight coming out too. I think that's going to be like the last one of the series. But the great thing about this is you're essentially getting 4 games just for buying like the one copy, which is really, really cool. So the thing with Specter Knight is I've shown off a couple of his abilities, but I haven't really talked about them. So where Shovel Knight can like bounce off stuff, Specter Knight can climb up the walls for a short period. So you can see, depending on where I hit the walls, I can either get all the way up or not. And when I jump, you see the slash marks there. I can basically hit the attack button and propel myself forward in the diagonal direction indicated. So if I want to get that red skull, which can be used to purchase artifacts and relics, to get this one, what I want to do is jump, hit the attack again, and there it is. Now also, if I'm standing on these blocks and I jump, it destroys them because I can't pogo. So that's basically how that goes. Now with the dragon, as you can see, I can just kind of stay in midair and just keep slashing him, which is, again, pretty cool. And just a little skull there will bounce that. Alright, and whoop. Ha! So this game is just a ton of fun. And I remember, so I've had this for a little over almost 2 years now, actually. Oh, sorry, just, or 1 full year anyway. But I bought this when we got the Wii U. It was like the Christmas gift was, everything was like themed around the Wii U. And I know that my fiance wanted a game. And originally I was going to get Yoshi's Woolly World for her. But she saw like videos of Shovel Knight, really wanted to get it, so I bought that for her instead. I think that's the way to go, so whoops. So I bought her this, and basically she played it for a bit and then just kind of gave up on it, which really kind of sucked, but I kind of picked it up, and once you got these free downloads, which just happened automatically, which is great, you didn't have to go in and go through like shops or anything like that, you just could end up getting them, which is fantastic, and just really fell in love with the game ever since. And just really enjoying playing as Specter Knight, and I think I screwed up. Oh, nope, maybe not. Okay, we're good. Just trying to get as much of this stuff as I can, but so just, again, really just love this game. It's pretty great, it was a lot of fun. Definitely be challenging, and it can be challenging playing the 3 different styles like that are out so far, because they are completely different. Alright. But I found that so far, I think Specter Knight is like the funnest version to play. And what I actually want to do is just go up here. So, I don't know what's going to show up on camera, but there's a little brown square that looks kind of different. It's just a little bit down below the green grass there. So you hit stuff like that and it opens up sections of the walls. I mean, I'm sure most people know how to play this, but still. Whoa. Whoop. And there's our first death. Alright. That was me doing something really dumb. I thought that I had pressed the button to slash, and it didn't, either I didn't or it didn't register. So I don't want to blame the controller, because there's just a very good chance that I just did not press the button properly. But the good thing is that I can go back and hopefully recover all that treasure that I dropped when I died for being a dummy. So let's try this again. Alright, that was actually really close to me dying again, so I know that may have looked kind of cool, but that was just pure pure luck on my part. But anyway, let's get out of here. Oh, the one thing that I still kind of struggle with is wanting to I automatically default to like pressing the jump button when I'm on the climbing up the wall sometimes, and that's definitely not a good thing at all. And let's get that red skull. Alright, so up here is a secret that actually was invisible. Whoop! Alright. And there was another one. And this just gets you just the treasure chest. But that's one of the ones that's actually hidden. I'm sure there are a lot more of them. I've never been good at finding like all of the secrets. Now up here, getting this, you can see I have like 2 abilities there: darkness and will. Will is basically your health points, and darkness is essentially your magic points. But you can regain magic by whoop, didn't see him there. You can regain your darkness by just killing enemies, which is really cool. Now I don't have anything that uses darkness yet, but I will be getting some after after this this section. Now I actually want to try to get that red skull, so there we go. Alright, now this one, I've died here a few times, so I think there's a checkpoint up. No, there's not. But anyway, let's just... Alright, whoa! Gotta press up to get on the ladder. Alright, I'm gonna try to get that red skull. Alright, perfect. Now, we gotta exit the screen and come back to get that little green dragon back so I can continue to make my way up. Now, one thing you really want to make sure is that the slash mark is going in the direction you actually want to jump, because if you're above the item, then what happens is it'll aim you down. But if you're below it, it'll aim you up. And if you're trying to jump across gaps, you probably want to be going upwards. And that's something that learning the timing was really tricky for me actually when I first started, but I've definitely gotten better at it. Alright, there's another kind of a secret area there, so just do that. Alright, so jump down. Get a bunch more jewels here. Alright, so doing alright so far. And we'll just for safety. So I don't think I can jump that normally. And so this is the checkpoint now. We're about to come up to our first boss. So Black Knight, halt. These foul lands are no place for commoners. Turn back, whoever you are. Specter Knight, fool, I've come here for you. You will kneel before me, bow before the enchantress, and join her order. Black Knight, your cutting words are no match for my cutting blows. I'll teach you a lesson in humility. Come, Terrapin, my shield steed. So, if you played the original Shovel Knight, you know you just fight Black Knight by himself. This is sort of an upgraded fight, but still not too bad. It's just now he's got his mount there. Hopefully I'll get this without dying. Oh yeah, I think we're gonna be alright. There we go. Perfect. Alright, pant. That fighting style. Could it be Donovan? But you were claimed by the tower. The tower grows in power each moment. The enchantress has plans for you and will grant you what you desire. I won't be led astray. You standing before me means there's hope for the one I seek. I'm glad you were safe, Donovan, but keep your distance. The Donovan I knew would surely know better than to pursue me further. Alright, I don't think I'm going to read all the dialogue. It looks like it's shown up pretty clearly on the camera. Alright, and in between stages you kind of have these little moments of introspection. You see Specter Knight looking at the medallion. Alright, so the enchantress just asking if I got the Black Knight to join, and basically the answer to that is no. Alright, now I just have to go and fight the other knights now. You can actually go up here. And what's pretty cool is there is a rail sequence. So you can just slide on the rails. So the blue ones will send you to the left. And the red ones will send you to the left, and the blue ones will send you to the right. But what's also really cool is that if you press up and down, you do different tricks. So like for example, up kind of twirls the scythe like that, and down, whoops, swirls around like that, which is actually kind of neat. I mean, it doesn't do anything, but it's still really cool. Anyway, just thought I'd show that off. I don't think I need anything up there. Alright, so the red skulls that we collected before, this guy here, we can actually get stuff from him by trading in those red skulls. They're called curios. Now the first one I always like to get is the will skull, which you can clutch it to regain will. Basically lets you heal. So let's just head down. So with this one, whenever you get a curio, I think they call it, you have to actually clear a little mini stage in order to gain it. So basically with this one, where it's all about gaining health, the fall down has dropped me to only one hit. So I'm going to pick this up and just press Y to regain some life, and I'm just going to do that to fill right back up. And these little blue candles here just kind of can be used to refill your will. So that spot's kind of all about taking damage. There's not much you can gain there, but there you go. Alright, so that curio is no mere bauble. Use it wisely. And the other cool thing is that he'll actually throw the number of skulls that you use to pay for items. So it's not just like a set amount that it shows. It'll be the actual full amount. Now the next one I want to get is the Dread Talon. And that used up all of my skulls. But this one's really cool because it just unleashes this really powerful attack that like kills pretty much one hit KO most things. Like this flying thing here just takes I think 4 or 5 hits normally, but with this, one hit. Now same thing for these knights. And oh yeah, by the way, in these stages your regular attacks are prohibited. So you see you just kind of get stuck. So with this one, whoop. So that kills him in one hit as well, where it's normally like I think 5 or 6. So it deals quite a bit of damage. So then, whoops. And now we're out. Alright, well, sorry for some of the pauses there, but I've had a cold for a while now. Or I guess not so much the cold, but I've got a cough that just won't go away. So my throat is like really kind of dry and scratchy and annoying. So these guys here, just gotta throw some money at him. He's got a jar in front of him that slowly fills up. So I'm just gonna fill it up as much as I can. And I think this one will do it. State your business, abomination. Who are you? We are Manny. We like your gold. We like your cloak. Touch it. New powers, yes. We cloak you in darkness. Alright, so unfortunately I can't get the one that I really kind of want. So I'm going to actually hold on to my money for now. I just wanted to get that set up. And we got some time. Whoops. And we got some time, so let's go ahead and choose another level. So the Dark Acolyte will let us go through here. So this is basically our stage select, so we don't have the world map like you do in the other Shovel Knight variants. So these are the list of ones that you can go through, and if you notice on the right hand side there, the gold amount, I originally thought that's how much gold you had to spend to unlock them, but as it turns out it's just how much gold you gain when you defeat them. So I'm going to stick with the lower ones for now until I can build up some of my like will and darkness and get some artifacts. So right now I'm just going to go fight King Knight. Into oblivion. Alright, so here are my curios. I can switch them on the gamepad as well, so I probably won't be bringing the screen up hardly at all, but just to kind of show you what we got here. Alright. So again, you know, don't expect high caliber playthroughs here. Whoop! Oh! Then that pretty much goes to show it. I hit the wrong button. So, all right. Case in point. Now, I don't know how I'm gonna get those. Let's just get this for now. All right. Okay. Pulled it off. Made it look like I knew what I was doing. So yeah, anyway, yeah, with this cough, my throat's been really kind of sore, so doing these videos has been a little bit tricky. I got a glass of water next to me that's actually almost gone already, but hopefully we'll be able to make it through here. Oh, that was dumb. Alright, so the other kind of tricky issue is that right now, I don't have a capture card, which is probably obvious by looking at the video here. But I've got the camera set up in front of me, aimed at the TV, and it does block part of my view. Not that that's an excuse; it's just kind of like, you know, the way that it is. So sometimes I'm just gonna like stupidly walk into stuff, and we're gonna say that's because I just can't see it, because that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Whoa, okay. Nope, meant to do that. Did not mean to do that. So yeah. So hopefully I won't make too many of those dumb mistakes. But some are definitely going to happen. Alright, so we use this bubble to get across and just get rid of him. Oop. And open up another side area here, get some, whoop. So, yeah, actually I legitimately did not see him there, so that's gonna be a bit of an issue, I think. Oh! Whew. So I'm gonna have to be extra careful here. So there's definitely gonna be some deaths. That's kind of unavoidable. So let's just see if I can switch over to the Dread Town. Whoop. Whoop. Ah. There. And over to the Will Skull, and just gain some life back. So I will say that is one of my favorite items in this game. Probably my favorite items for any of the characters. Just the ability to, whoops, regain the health. Comes in super handy. Alright, so these book sections I've always kind of hated. Whoop, that was dumb. And that was all me. Like, I could see that perfectly. Now, you don't have to slash them as many times as that. Like, it doesn't last longer the more you slash. I just kind of do it until I feel like I'm ready to actually do what I need to do, so. Alright, that didn't go so bad. Oof. That was close, though. Alright, whoops. Come on now. Cool. And just straight down. So you got to be careful when you jump off those yellow blocks there. Whoops. Stop sticking to the wall. Just because they will be destroyed the second you jump off of them, so I try not to if I can avoid it. Now these chandeliers are going to fall. And with these ones, you gotta kind of climb up on them there. And with this one, you gotta fall down a bit. God, that claw makes those guys so much easier, but I'm going to switch back to the Will Skull just in case I need it. Alright, I don't think there are any secrets here, no. And just a rotten apple. That's the other thing I like, is that the items are actually all like rotten, which I just think is kind of cool for Plague Knight. All right, get that skull. Hup! Great. Again, I don't think there's any secrets there. Ooh. So, like I said, I'm not definitely nowhere near being an expert in this game, as you can tell by how easily I get hit by stuff. Oh. But it is a game that I do have fun playing. Oh. I'll just go ahead and heal up a little bit. Ugh. And we're healed up to full. Rotten apple, even though I'm already full. Aha! So got another will increase. Willful Wisp. So health's getting up there, which is awesome. Oh, that's cool. I actually didn't notice that before, but you can actually, well, you gotta actually do it, but you can actually, hit the spinning ball. Oh, okay. You can hit the spinning ball, but hopefully you just saw it happen there, because I just got my butt kicked, so let's heal back up. Boy. That was dumb. Yeah, there it was. Not gonna bother going for those. Let's just go down. Oh, yes, I can. Okay, cool. I saw that earlier when I was just kind of practicing or just playing the game just kind of for fun. And I didn't think I could actually get that. I didn't think there was stuff that was just decoration, but okay, cool. So I got another red skull. Oops. Let's actually dig these up. And again, like I said, you definitely don't have to hit them that many times. I just kind of do it out of habit until I'm ready to actually go to get the most amount of time out of it. No, that's alright. No, that's still really bad timing, so I want to go right now. Oh no! Yeah, so these red walls here, I can't climb up, so I gotta go all the way back. But, okay, we got it. Everything's fine. Oh no. Oh boy. This is bad. And I died, yep. I don't think I was too far away from the save point. Nope. Okay, so... Alright, sorry about that. We reached the 30-minute mark, so camera cut off on me, but... so yeah, we're just gonna finish up this level and then we will call it an episode. Hopefully it won't take too much longer. I think I'm pretty near the end. I do have the skull, so I don't have to worry about jumping for that again, but my timing was way off there. This section's always been my least favorite in Shovel Knight, to be honest, with these hitting these books. Alright. So what I just want to do is jump over here. I kind of want to get that back, but it's not totally worth it, so I'm just going to go forward. Once, alright. And there we go, alright. Ooh, treasure chest. That save point. Oh. Alright, so he's gonna do that. So I don't want to die there, but we can get that skull. Oh, that was close. And let him flap his wings again. Oops, that was not the curio that I wanted to use, but okay. Oh, that was close. Wait, I don't know what I was waiting for there. But we got him. And we're back up to full health. And we are at King Knight. Oh look, it's the loyal lapdog, here to do your master's bidding. Chasing your tail around the valley must be tiring. In fact, you look like death. Haha, wow. As your leader suspected you dawdle and play at nobility, I've been tasked with setting you back on schedule. So I'm just basically here to get King Knight to join the Enchantress. Whoops. Alright, so yeah, the boss fights have all been changed quite a bit from the Shovel Knight version. Ugh. Right. So just trying to stay alive here. And as you notice, that when you're fighting, even the bosses will give you some darkness, so you can regain. Regain some life or use your curios. Alright, and we got King Knight. So he is now one of us. And like I said, every time you complete a level, you just go back to brooding at the castle here. Alright, so there you go. We have completed the intro level and beat the first of the night, so I think we've already considered that to be quite an accomplishment for the first episode. And when you come here, whenever you get a new knight to join, you can actually interact with them at this table. It's like, ah, look, the sniveling servant here to wait on me. Hey you, servant, yes you, more chickens at once. Haha, glamorous. So each time you get one of the knights, they're here, you can interact with them. And there's also over here another individual that you can give money to. Now the other one was 800, this is 1,000 each time. And so let's just get this guy taken care of, and then, like I said, we'll call an episode. So so for 3,000 gold we get Legion, and what he does is he upgrades curios. So like the Will Skull, you get more health. The Dread Talon, you get more, deal more damage, I think, at a wider range. But anyway, like I said, we're going to call that the first episode. So, whoa, ah, neat. I never realized you could do that. Anyway, so yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this first episode, and be sure to come back for part 2 of my playthrough of Shovel Knight Specter of Torment. Until then, see you next time.